Imam Muhasibi rahimahullah was asked, what is the quickest way, asra', what is the fastest way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's rida? What is the fastest way to earn His pleasure subhanahu wa ta'ala? And he responded in two ways. The one is through our ibadah, such as tahajjud, and the other is through the service of His slaves, huquq al-ibad, taking care of the beloveds of Allah. And all of us, an-nasu iyadullah, all of us are the servants, the slaves, and the beloveds of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Taking care of one another is actually a form of earning Allah's pleasure and earning Allah's rida. So one of the hidden treasures of the companions was not that they would only be praying tahajjud, they would actually be serving people. And they would fight to serve people. They would inconvenience themselves at times to make sure that other people's needs were fulfilled. Whether it was a story of the man that the Prophet ﷺ in the masjid says, there's someone here that is seeking support. Is there anyone that can take them home at night and provide for them food and shelter and a home to stay in during the night? And no one stands up. One companion says, I can take care of him. Ya Rasulullah ﷺ. And he takes him home, and when he reaches his house, he tells his wife that I'm bringing the Prophet's guests. She says, with what food are we supposed to feed him? We have nothing in the house. He says, well, there must be something. She says, all I have in the house is enough food to serve our kids, and they haven't eaten all day. How can I let my kids go to sleep hungry? The husband responds by saying, well, just allilihim, meaning act like you're cooking, and whilst they're waiting for the food, they'll fall asleep. And then we can serve the guests. One may look at the story and say, what a deadbeat person. His heart is like, why would he let his kids go to sleep? Because it's okay if I'm inconvenienced for one day for someone else's benefit. If I always want to help people without being inconvenienced, no, that is very limited. And the help of Allah in that case will also be limited. When it hurts and it helps others, that is where Allah's help comes for us as well. He said, let them go to sleep. And he calls the companion inside, turns off the lights, dims the lights. And the husband is, and the family is sitting with this person, but with the lights dim, the man can't even tell that they're not eating. And the Prophet the next day he asks, what happened with my guest? He said, nothing, Ya Rasulullah. He said, no, something happened. He said, Ya Rasulullah, what do you know? Well, I know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to me that these are people that يؤثرون على أنفسهم ولو كان بهم خصاصة ومن يوق شح نفسه فأولئك هم المفلحون. These are people that prefer others over themselves, even though they are in need of that within their own families, within their own selves. So serving, the Prophet said that help someone break their fast, even if it's with one date, or rather bishiqqi tamar, even if it's with a piece of date. The whole idea of being in the service of people, Ramadan is also a month of finding Allah through serving His creation, through serving our neighbors, through serving the people in the masjid, through volunteering, through doing whatever we can to uplift others. Through that, Allah will also uplift us. Inna Allah fi awni al-abd, ma kana al-abdu fi awni akhi. And it's not enough to say that we are simply doing iftar da'was for people of our own community. No, we go to places that no one serves. The inner cities the inner city parts of our community, the areas that people avoid, we go there and serve them, so that their Ramadan can also be made through our blessings. This is the part of giving back in the month of Ramadan.